Hi, I'm IKEA, and I'm here to give you a build overview of a high-end Pestilence build. And layout-wise, it looks like this, with 3 pieces of Lengmo here on the backpack, the mask, and the holster slot. The backpack is the backbone named backpack with perfect unstoppable force. All 3 of these Lengmo pieces are unicorns, as we need to find them with crit chance and crit damage, just so we can recalibrate that core from the blue core that Lengmo always comes with into these red cores that we have here. But this still avoids that super unicorn that we used to have in the previous incarnations of this build. Instead, we're going with the sacrifice, getting perfect glass cannon, and then we are getting a Fox's Prayer for that extra damage starters out of cover that it has as a stat, and we're pairing that all with the Overdogs. The Overdogs amp does apply to the Pestilence tick as well, and because of that, this is one of the bigger amps that we can have for there. It does need to be on the right enemy, but even just playing regularly and not really paying attention to it, more times than not, it will be active and overall works out to be a pretty big bonus to the style of build. And on its build picture, which I'll link in the description and in the comments, we see that all of those minor attributes and all of the mod slots are going towards crit chance and crit damage, with the Pestilence even as well having crit chance as its third stat. We are reaching this 55.5 crit chance and 141 crit damage here, which is the way to balance out the crit for this build. But then also we should discuss that balancing out the Pestilence stick with the damage of the build itself is very important. A lot of people forgo going with crit chance, for instance, or such on a build like this, just focusing on the Pestilence stick. To me, that is not the way to go, as the build itself here is doing 7 times the DPS basically of the Pestilence stick. Because of that, that is the true damage dealer, and the Pestilence stick is basically just the cherry on top. Balancing out the build's damage together with Pestilence is really the way to go for me here, as also focusing all the way on the Pestilence stick is not the way to go either. And then as a secondary weapon, definitely pick something that is different than LMGs, just so you have a different ammo type to have there. Specialization wise, we go with Gunner. Gunner has way too many good bonuses here. The weapon handling, the faster reload once in a while, and then also the armor on kill and the rate of fire increases all help the Pestilence here. This being a full red build with glass, we are taking a Revive Hive. That 1-up is way too useful to not take. Pair that with either a Pulse, Foam, Smart Cover, or a Decoy. All of those can be really handy for this build. And this new incarnation of the Lengmo Pestilence build is well worth putting together. Also much more easy to get together than that old Lengmo variant. If you are interested in some gameplay and some maybe tips and tricks on how to run this, I have done a build showcase on the Pestilence. This, of course, is in the old incarnation with that Coyote, but then, of course, the gameplay hasn't changed much, but yeah, the build definitely has. So yeah, if you are interested, go give that a watch.